Yeah.
It's like getting a genie in a bottle. Like, oh, I wish to have a large penis, and then it's like
All
hanging
of a
out your
sudden, you're eight
pants.
feet tall.
Yeah.
You have an average sized penis for your
then
size.
it's just
You're like,
average.
I can't fit indoors now.
The starting of the week, at Summit Talks, you'll hear them speak. It's only Monday. Negotiations breaking down. See those leaders start to frown. It's Sword and Gun Day.
Welcome
But do
back
we
to
have a
TBD. Welcome back
yeah,
to
yeah.
TBD, everyone.
It's like an SNL cold opening. And live from San Diego, it's Friday afternoon.
TBD.
Oh,
And like James
it's
Corden comes
Matt
out.
Damon.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Matt Damon. But like old Matt Damon.
yeah.
Oh, it's
Crypto, all you losers.
yeah, I was about to say fortune favors the brave, Matt Damon.
The brave.
Remember what Matt Damon said, fortune favors the brave.
Yeah, and then that whole shit went crashing down. Everybody
So
lost
bad.
tens and tens of dollars.
Oh my god, that's so bad.
Um,
All right, are you ready for our current event of the day?
please cut me off.
I don't know if you saw it, but House of the Dragon is back.
Did you see it?
Yes.
I did not. You can
Ga-
spoil everything for me.
Game of Thrones was my life. I loved it till the end, and I wasn't too upset.
You weren't that guy who was like, that ruined my.
Yeah, I wasn't that guy. I appreciated the show for what it was.
Mm-hmm.
And House of the Dragon is fucking electric after one episode.
Really?
Yes. Besides the birth C-section scene, which I kept closing my eyes, but then it was like flashing between that and like a fight, so like you had to watch. Twisted
like
shit.
life is ending. One is being born.
Sort of like they're like the doctors come up, they're like, hey, your wife's not going to survive this, like it's either her or the baby, and the king's like, I need an heir, like cut her open. And
I can find another wife at the club.
Yeah, at the club, and he sits next to the wife and she goes, is it going to be okay? And he's like, it's going to be fine. And then they kill the wife, the baby comes out, the baby dies, so then he's left with nothing.
Is this the Mad King? What is this?
No, this is all 200 years prior to that. Yeah, big history stuff going on. And so he has to name his daughter the heir to the kingdom.
A woman?
Yeah, a woman? I know. Crazy.
Every time I see like a female senator, even I'm like, ugh.
Woman. Okay, Andrew Tate over there.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, it's so funny. Like it's almost like you can't get away from that guy right now.
I can't, no matter how hard I try.
I was just watching, like, I watch a bunch of like comedy podcasts and stuff like that, and one of them had him on. And let me tell you, he was there for 2 hours. It was fucking electric.
2 hours.
I went from hating his guts to being like, this dude is the funniest dude on the entire planet.
How could anyone talk to him for 2 hours?
You could kind of see it, like, okay, apparently he's the piece of shit scumbag, but he's definitely playing a character.
Right, he's faking it, right? No one could actually be that, right?
No, like there were points where he was saying things so fucking ridiculous, like he couldn't help but smile. And I was like, all right, so you get that you're an entertainer.
Yeah, like he isn't actually serious. He can't actually mean it. No way anyone actually is twisted enough to think like that.
No.
Thank God.
Thank God. Yeah, but those virgins on the internet who watch him,
oh my God. And they're like subscribe. They like subscribe to whatever his service is. I don't know what it is.
They're like, I've never had a girlfriend before in my life, but I need someone to just come over and cook for me. And
just
complain.
I need someone to just shut the fuck up and do my laundry. Yeah, sir, you need to go out and work.
Yeah,
and maybe get some social, like a therapist, therapist. But yeah, House of the Dragon is back. It's fucking lit. I'm excited. Also, I like how you're drinking out of a mason jar on the farm. Was that planned?
It was. You know, we normally fill these up with honey because there's a bee keepery.
Oh, are you keeping those bees? There's Ben.
Ben's actually Ben just left for college.
Oh no, it's so sad. Is he excited?
I don't know. He doesn't really. That's one of the emotions he doesn't really do.
Is he sad? Is he nervous?
That's another one.
He just doesn't do emotions.
No, not these days. No,
Ben,
he's too cool for that.
He's too cool for that. I mean, He's a New York guy now. He doesn't have time for that kind of shit.
No, he's got to go get bagels and tell people that he's walking here.
I'm walking. I hope he does that and someone just throws something at him.
Yeah, throws like a fucking big gulp at his head. He's not even in New York City. He's in a small town called Poughkeepsie outside.
What?
Yeah, he thinks it's really funny. He calls it Pooh Shiesty.
Oh,
like,
Ben.
Dude, no.
I love him. I love him so much. He's gonna do so well in college.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be the greatest collegiate student.
He's gonna be the greatest collegiate piano player of all time. It's a fact.
He didn't even take the scholarship.
What?
They offered him they were like, hey, if you take like a one music class, we'll give you like $5,000. And he was like, I don't really feel like doing it in college.
I don't really want to do music.
We're like, dude, all you do here is play piano.
Yeah, so like just go do that somewhere else.
And you'll get paid for it. And he was like,
I'm too good for that. I'm here. I'm here for the hose. I'm here for the Ben's there for the hose, not the learning.
Well, I tried to give him advice on that because there's a fine like being a guy who can play piano is very, very cool, but you don't want to be the guy. You don't want to be the guy who's like, people can't hear themselves think because you're spending 20 minutes playing piano at this party.
Yeah, like you don't want to be the dude who's like, hey, I'll play this piano at the party. You want someone to be like, hey, you should play the piano at the party.
Yeah. You need people to be like, hey, go play a little something. And you play a little something.
Yeah.
A little something.
1 minute.
Yeah, 1 minute tops.
Yeah.
That's literally what I said. Because I feel like we've all known people who sit down at the piano at the party and for a minute, everybody's like, wow.
That's cool.
5 minutes later, you're like,
the worst is the guy who finds a guitar at the party and he planted it at the house prior to the party and he was like, oh shit, a guitar. Like,
oh shit, a guitar. Dude, your name is carved into the back of it.
No, this isn't mine. That's crazy. Segment number 1 of the day. Can guys get PMS? What do you think? Then I'll give you the scientific answer.
What's PMS?
When girls are on like their period and like they get emotional and they're like, oh, I'm PMSing. Like, don't worry about it.
Are you saying can guys act like bitches?
Yes. Can guys, is there a scientific hormonal thing that allows guys to act like complete bitches once a month?
I don't know. I feel like I act like a bitch. Fucking, I'm constant. We've talked about this. we're 2 of the most emotional people on the planet. Could you imagine us with PMS?
No,
I'd be laying in a bathtub.
I would be crying so much. I'd be so upset.
More so than usual?
You see, more so than usual, but there's a reason we're like this, Tripp. I did some research. I did some diving. Are you ready to hear? Every day, a man's testosterone levels rise in the morning and fall in the evening. Testosterone levels can vary from day to day. And although men will not bleed, nor will they experience all of the same symptoms as women, these hormonal shifts can have some pretty noticeable side effects, especially with mood and irritability. This is commonly referred to as the man period.
Oh, but it happens every day?
But it happens every day. We have it so hard.
We have it so much worse.
We have it so much worse. It's not once a month. We have to live with this every day.
I could imagine that, because we happen to be younger men, our hormones are already a little bit spiked. So those shifts are probably a lot more.
Yeah, when I fall. I'm falling big.
Big.
We fall hard, and I'm on the bathroom floor.
In the morning, you feel like you can conquer the world, and in the afternoon, you're halfway through Take Care, and you're like, I miss her. God, then by the time I'm off work, I'm trying to drive off the bridge. Yeah,
because my levels are starting to lower.
Yeah, so, but then also because your testosterone levels are lower, you're like, would I even succeed at this? You're like, could I even drive the car across the bridge?
Could I even crash my own car? Or am I that incompetent?
Am I capable of taking my own life?
But I tried to explain the male PMS thing to McKaylee because she didn't believe me. I told her the other day, I was like, I'm sorry, I'm PMSing. I'm just sad. I'm on my man period. And she was like, shut up. Shut up.
Yeah.
She was like, that makes you sound so feminine. And it's not true. Guys can't get their period.
No doubt.
She goes, stop.
Imagine what she's coming from. She's been on the farm with, men. Like not like you, like real men.
like men who like could do labor and ride dirt bikes and go fishing. And
She
then
knows that the
now
hay
she's me.
business is lucrative because
Fact.
she's seen men grab barrels of hay and bring them to the market on their shoulders. Like,
Yeah, like bare shoulders, probably no
Yeah.
shirt. They don't need oil to
they're
glisten up like I do.
scratching,
Yeah.
the hay's covered in blood.
They
by the
probably
time-
got like scars on them from like fighting with like deer. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
manly men is what she's used to. And now somehow she's settled for this.
Yeah.
A guy with a Tron background on his podcast.
Yeah. Like, she's like, Grandpa never put down the hay barrel and then went, sorry, my man period's coming.
Sorry, my man period's kicking in. I'm not making it to market today.
She's sitting there, she's like, is Grandpa gay? We're just 21st century men.
Like I'm not a city man. I'm a country club man, maybe. She told her family that
you're a golf cart kind of
yeah,
man.
I'm a golf cart kind of man. Her family was like asking about me and like, hey, what's he like? Like I've met her like immediate family, but her extended, and she was like, he's just from a different place. He's just different.
Wow. You're her college boyfriend you're just a different slice of life.
And she was like, I don't know how else to explain him, like, other than he's just different. Like, he's just not from where we're from. And I was like, no, like, qualities, no defining qualities. Nope. He's just different. He's not really a guy.
He's Italian. Is he a big family man? Yeah, kind of.
Sort of. Yeah, him and his dad have a great relationship.
Yeah, because on the farm, that is a typical relationship.
Yeah,
Dad never hugged her.
You got Paul and you got Paul just rattling some cattle. Ma,
Randy the homeless man.
cousin Gary, and I got cousin fuck, I don't really talk to any of my cousins anymore. What's their names? Cousin Caitlin.
Yeah, great.
I think that's my one cousin I maybe still could talk to. It's actually my cousin's wedding is tomorrow, and I'm not going.
Oh, were you invited?
Yes, but I said no because my sister and dad didn't get invited. Do you want to know the real? That's what I told everyone. I'm not going. I said I'm not going because I'm standing in solidarity with Mike.
You just don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to fly to Boise and drive 2 hours to McCall, Idaho.
Oh, they're getting married in McCall?
Yes, it's supposed to be a great place.
It is awesome. It's awesome.
But you want to know the real reason I'm not going?
Why?
So these are deeply religious people. My extended family is full of these deeply religious people. Fanatics, if you will.
Nuts. Okay.
Nuts, yes. And they don't drink, they don't dance. I don't know what they do.
What is a wedding? You almost have to go at that point just to see what happens.
Well, Alex went. My mom's going. So I'm going to get a full recap of what happens if you're not drinking. My mom said they're going to bring their own alcohol.
Alex has got a flask.
Yeah, Alex is just hammered at this wedding.
Yeah.
So apparently there's no bar at the wedding. I don't even know if they got like a DJ. My cousin didn't do a bachelorette party. Her soon-to-be husband didn't do a bachelor party. They just got lunch with their families.
And one stripper.
Yeah, and one priest.
Yeah.
So they're losers.
Off. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, it was fucking crazy. I mean, he said we're all going to heaven.
So what do? They gonna hike?
I don't know. I hate hiking. I'm like,
sucks, yeah.
They're not my kind of people. I've actually renounced them. I've renounced all of them.
Because of this or before this?
No, I'd already renounced them. They're fucking
really?
Problematic, but they've been renounced.
Yeah, and your side of the family is probably completely unproblematic.
Yeah, like we're super normal. Like me and Alex are stars. We're children.
Oh, yeah.
We're golden boys.
Alex is bringing Yulia as his +1.
One of the guys like
dancing. Everybody's like,
someone put a cloak on her. Put a shawl over that.
Put a shawl. She's trying to make a TikTok.
Yeah, she's like, hey, where can I set up my ring light?
They're like,
what are you talking about? What?
Do you have an infection?
Do you have some kind of infection? We got a doctor over in the local general store who could check you out.
All he does is bleed people. Like
He just leeches. He just puts leeches on him.
We got to get all the bad blood out. Well, how do you find it? It finds it.
It finds it for you. It's a creature. It knows. It knows.
No,
It actually, this
proven.
works in perfectly into my next question for you. What's the worst possible situation that you could meet your significant other's family in?
For you, it would probably be in like a club bathroom. Like you've had like it's 2 a.m. You've had a little bit to drink. You're very emotional. Maybe she left you on red, and all of a sudden it's like, wait, is that your dad? And he's like, why are you crying?
Why are you crying? Men don't cry.
Men don't cry. You're like, I had something in my eye.
And I'm like sweaty and my shirt's fully unbuttoned. Like
you're all flustered.
I'm in colorful pants.
You've been shiny, reflective.
Yeah, shiny, reflective pants and like white shoes.
Do you have a better one for your? Like that was just the first I thought of, but is there like a nightmare scenario for you?
My nightmare scenario is any form of like outdoor activity where I have to like show up and be in the sun all day. Like if they were doing like a family hike or like we're all going fishing or like we're walking. Like just any form of like where I have to like not complain all day.
Gotcha.
But
you could bring one of those like little pocket fans. Be like, oh heavens.
Oh heavens. Or if we're all worst case scenario is
for you, it might be any restaurant 15 minutes after you've sat down.
Yes.
Because they'll walk up, they'll be like, oh my God, Andrew. And they'll be like, is that a Shirley Temple?
Are you drinking a Dirty Shirley?
You're like, no.
Is that a bowl of extra cherries next to you? No.
Is that two empty Shirley or Dirty Shirleys?
Actually, my worst nightmare scenario isn't meeting her family in their element. It's them meeting me in my element.
Yeah, definitely.
Because if they see me in some collared shirt, tucked in linen pants, it's over for me. I'm never getting approval in a million years.
It was hard enough as it is.
It's hard enough for me as it is. I'm from a different place. Mine for you is on Riley's couch shirtless.
You act like that wasn't my first impression.
No, like she's like Riley's not in the room. She's like in her room or something. You're just like out there, just boxers.
Watching the Padre game.
Yeah, you're just watching the Padres game and your boxer didn't know anyone was going to be there.
Yeah. That's not a strike. No. They're like a Cheez-It.
Or it's like 7 a.m. and you're like watching the Spurs.
Yeah.
And you're just yelling shit at the TV like in like a beer stained like Harry Kane jersey.
Oh God.
That's
my Harry Kane jersey.
Yeah, your Harry Kane jersey. Or it's like you after we like went and pregame somewhere really hard and you didn't know you'd have to see her family. And you're just like dropping shit.
Yeah, like because you know me, my filter these days isn't the greatest as it is. So it'd just be like, I don't know. I don't even know what I'd say. Yep, that would probably be it.
You just have like some really controversial sports take that you won't let go of.
Yeah. It's like baseball team should have no black players.
Yeah, Steve Nash should not have won that MVP.
Was it Kobe that everybody thinks?
Yeah, it was Kobe after the back-to-back year.
Okay.
Yeah, and they would think it was the second one. I'd give solidarity.
That's right. Hey, Steve Nash, Tottenham Hotspur fan.
Is he?
Yeah, huge fan.
Know who else is a Tottenham Hotspur fan? Dave Portnoy.
Really?
Yeah.
I did hear he put a pretty substantial bet on us.
Yeah, and now he's rides.
When that doesn't hit, he's gonna fucking hate us.
He's gonna hate you for a long time, probably.
Yeah. No more taking pictures with Harry Kane once
on his tiptoes.
Yeah, dude, that was so fucking funny.
I fucking love that so much.
Although they're gonna be best friends once Harry Kane becomes the kicker of the New England Patriots.
Oh God, that would be so great. I would love that so
Gonna happen.
much. It's gonna happen. It has to happen. The whole time we've been talking, the only thing I have in my head is this is a catastrophe. This is a
Catastrophe.
I just can't stop thinking that he shit his pants on a train.
Oh God. Dude,
On a
I'm trying to, like,
train.
it looks like a fucking diaper.
I know.
Like,
Like,
by the time
what did he do from departing the train to going home? Did he walk?
he waddled. That motherfucker waddled. Okay.
Like, that can't be real. Like,
There's no. I mean, I think I told this on the podcast last week, but like, I still follow like a bunch of Chicago like meme accounts, and
Yeah.
one of them was like some picture of a lady holding a purse, and it's like this homeless woman just asked me to hold her purse, and then she walked away and took a shit on the train. Like,
what the fuck? What?
I don't know, man.
These city folk are crazy.
I would just drop the purse instantly. Be like,
Yeah, I'd be like, I'm out. The purse is filled with shit. It's all shit.
Yeah, if the purse was full, that means they're. Yeah, sorry.
Oh God. Oh God, so foul.
So foul.
So Riley has been better than you at fantasy football for 3 years running now. And what are your predictions? What are you gonna do this year to fix that?
I'm gonna draft Deshaun Watson. What else? I need him to loosen up my team.
You have the lower hand in this relationship. You've been alpha year after year. And what are you gonna do about it this year?
Okay.
What's your record prediction?
Two of those seasons we weren't even dating.
That's true. That's a fact.
Okay. So at that point it was just competitive spirit.
It was competitive spirit, but now it's serious.
That was personal.
Now you're fighting for the pants in this relationship.
And you know what always sucks is that they don't follow, and I say they because it's not just her. We know it's
we know.
They'll take like Patrick Mahomes round 1. It's like that's not the rules. You
take a running back year 1, you wait for him to get hurt like the rest of us.
Yeah. You pick Zeke, okay?
You pick Zeke.
You wait for him to run into a game wearing a fucking what is it, like a crop top?
Yeah, it's a crop top but with the nose ring.
Instead of a 6-pack though, he's got like a beer belly these days.
He's so fat. He's so
dude,
fat.
It's wild.
If I get the 8th pick, I'll take Zeke. I'll do it. Swear to God.
I mean, literally, I saw one post yesterday. It was like 27-year-old Austin Eckler versus 27-year-old Zeke, and it was like a baby versus with like next to like an old man.
Is Zeke really 27?
Yeah, that's it.
I feel like he was just in Ohio State like yesterday.
Dude, I feel like we were still like sophomores in high school when we picked Zeke. Like,
I don't know why Ezekiel Elliott's last year at Ohio State was so important to me. That was like a really big year in my life, and I don't even know why. I don't even like Ohio State. I just remember it so vividly.
Also, I meant to say this last week when we were talking about, well, we weren't really talking about this, but I thought we were, like, worst Power 5 schools.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to just put the entire Big Ten in there because there are 12 teams in the Big Ten. Fuckers can't even count.
New member.
I know.
New member. It's going to be crazy.
Dude, UCLA is just going to be the fucking whipping boy.
UCLA is going to be the new Rutgers of the Big Ten.
Dude, it like I get why they did it, but at the same time, it's like we can barely play defense against Oregon.
Like, Oregon, let alone Oregon State.
Yeah, Utah. Yeah, for real. For real. Washington.
Washington and Oregon apparently going to go to the Big Ten too eventually.
What? It's going to be like a Big 16 at that point?
The Big 18. The Big 18.
They're just going to call it the Big.
The Big. It's just big. It's big, just like the Midwest.
Just like it should be.
Just like it should be.
We've done too many accents. All
right. No more accents. We have one QFP for the day. QFP. Can you be a finance bro and still have human decency? I say absolutely not.
No.
No chance. You're the scum of the earth if you are a finance bro.
If you're a finance bro, the rules are you are putting things in girls' drinks and you are making it uncomfortable for everybody at parties.
True. You make it uncomfortable for everyone wherever you go, honestly. Restaurants, parties, you'll never find love.
Bro, why are you paying $16 for a vodka martini? Just invest that.
Yeah, bro. Just like invest in yourself. Like I have a company and it's just investing in myself.
I put it into this little app I found called Acorns.
I'm just like, finance bros are always in between jobs. I'm just like in between something. I'm about to get a huge promotion, but I'm just like in between companies.
Yeah, I'm about to get a huge promotion at Dad's spot, which isn't technically a finance thing. It's actually a Bed Bath and Beyond, but I'm gonna be assistant manager.
It's always, and then it ends up like they have all this shit, and then it's like, oh, what do you actually do? He's like, finance. He doesn't actually know what he does because he doesn't actually do anything.
No, he runs a financial motivation account on Instagram.
Yeah. And it's got like 2,000 followers. He's like touching the minds of but everything he posts loses everyone money.
Yeah, dude, it's just like, okay, what the fuck does Conor McGregor knocking out Jose Aldo have to do with me getting richer? Because you posted it 6 times this week.
What is me having 0 friends have to do with me making more money in the long run?
Yeah.
It's always like, you don't need friends.
Yeah.
You don't need like fun. You just need the grind.
Bill Gates didn't go out on Saturday nights. Yeah, because he didn't have any fucking friends.
Yeah, because Bill Gates is a fucking genius and can't talk to people.
Yeah, he's got $100 billion. You know what? He's all alone.
Yeah.
Okay? His wife dipped.
I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Brad. You're not Bill Gates. You didn't even pass geometry.
No, dude. A friend of mine is a business major, and he just failed financial accounting for the 3rd time. And I'm just trying to figure out, like, at what point do they like go, all right, you can't be a business major anymore?
I think you should just quit being a business major if you can't do financial accounting.
He's taking it he took it over the summer at a community college after failing it 3 semesters in a row. Got an A in it, so he's pretty much just skipping that.
How? God, I hate it so much.
Finance bros can do one thing: it's cheat the system.
Yeah, they could cheat the system and then end up alone one day.
No.
Have some dignity for yourself. Be a history major and then go into business.
Yeah, be a screenwriting major and don't even get the degree.
You don't need the degree.
No, and you don't need scripts either.
Yeah, you don't need scripts. You need ideas. Passion. You need to invest in yourself, Tripp.
And you need women to make you dinner unprompted.
Unprompted. That's the problem. Finance bros have led us to Andrew Tate. That's the problem.
Honestly,
it's synergy. They all go together.
Andrew Tate was like trafficking women, and he was like, "Wait, there's a market for me.
There's other guys will like this."
Yeah, really shitty finance bros.
And none of them can make fun of themselves. That's the problem. They don't know how to self-deprecate.
They're not smart enough.
They're not smart enough to like be like, "Oh, I actually am a fucking joke." If you've made it this far, Tripp slapped his 2nd grade teacher because she told him he was spelling the word because wrong.
I'm pretty sure it's BECUA. Because. No, but I slapped the shit out of a guy in 2nd grade.
Did you?
Yeah.
Red face and everything?
Red face. But it was the 2nd year in a row that I mangled him, which was in 1st grade. I was sitting at my desk and he walked over to the calculators and I was like, that's my turf. And so I got up and, true story, kneed him right in the balls. Crying, unprompted. I was suspended for like 2 days. The next year, I had like a little magnet that I acquiesced from the front of the room that I was like playing with my desk, like sticking it to things because,
of course,
I was not a student,
obviously.
And he was like, "Teacher, Tripp took one of the magnets," and so I gave it back to the teacher. And I spun around, I looked at him, and I just bitch slapped him across the.
and that kid grew up.
Had to write a note. I'm sorry for beating up blank again.
Blank. That kid grew up to be Barack Obama.
Dude, he grew up to be huge.
No way.
Fucking yoked. He sells weed. He did not go to college. If I ever see this down the street, he's gonna kill me.
He probably would shoot you.
He'll find something. First he'll slap me, and then he'll knee me in the balls and be like, "All right, now we're even." And
he definitely has a side gig.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah, but that's how I'll die.
Another successful episode for us, everybody.
Yes. We'll add more structure to it at some point.
I don't know. I kind of like it. All right, cool. All right. I'll see you next week.